Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and welcome to the end of the game in about 20 hours or something. I don't know when, but we have officially finished all of the guilds. They were all completed. There's a bouncy fish. Now, before we can carry on with the main quest, which is very scarily what we're going to do next, we are, as discussed, going to do the potato quest. So I think what we need to do, I've googled it somewhat, didn't do a very good job. We're looking for an inn called the Cyrodiil Inn, and it's apparently just south of Imperial City. So if we can find the inn, I don't know where it is, so it's not particularly helpful. I have no idea where it is. Okay. Please hold for this very professional start to the video. It's something to do with the potatoes. I don't know anything beyond that. Cyrodiil Inn map. Help me out here, game. That's not very helpful. Oh, I think we're in business. So I think it's is that it there? Yeah, there it is. Okay, hi. Good professional start right there. So I don't know what this is about. You know, I haven't looked into the quest at all. Just need to make sure I knew, frankly, where on the map to go, because it's been so long since we did this. I couldn't remember where we found the potatoes. I believe we got them from like some ogres or some trolls or something. I can't really remember how it came about and we picked up the jumbo potatoes in the first place, but they have been in my inventory for a very, very long time. So it is time to get rid. I mean, maybe my reward for doing this quest will be to keep the jumbo potatoes, to become the jumbo potato that I was always meant to be. I've always felt like I kind of am a jumbo potato as humans go.
Still plenty of forest.
Hello.
Can you help me find my lost jumbo potatoes?
I can.
Please, you must help me find them. If I don't have them for the next batch of my famous potato bread, I don't know what I'll do. How stupid I was to leave them outside all alone like that. All I wanted to do was give them some sun. Next thing I knew, they were gone. I saw someone running off to the west, but I'm too frightened to journey into the woods alone. Please, can you help me? I'll pay you well, I swear.
Oh, look at the muscles on you.
You have them! You have them! I can sense they're with you.
Couldn't second it though, could you?
Oh my goodness, you found them! Oh, I could kiss you.
Feel free.
As promised, I owe you a reward for your efforts. I present you with my first batch of famous potato bread. More valuable than gold. Enjoy. Safe journey to you.
Okay, well this was a little disappointing. I guess we got it out of the quest log. That's something. It's just a little daft little side quest that is completely carried on the words jumbo potatoes, because the quest itself is nothing. It's literally go and kill a dude and get the potatoes back. But they've thought, okay, but if we talk about jumbo potatoes and make her really excited about her potatoes, then the quest will be worth doing, essentially. And they weren't completely wrong. Alright, so with that done, we are gonna go to the Path of Dawn. I should speak to Joffre about how to recover the amulet from the enemy. What an exciting time. I'm quite looking forward to doing some main quest. It's gonna be really easy, I think. I don't know, you never...
Have mercy. Just one coin.
Listen, I gave you coins, you didn't buy shoes. There are no children in this game, you don't have children, and I cured you of your disease. What do you want from me, my man? Joffre? Luther Broad's boarding house. You're not Joffre.
Sit down. Don't say anything. Just do what I say.
Oh. These stools are tiny.
Listen, I'm going to get up in a minute and walk out of here. That guy in the corner behind me will follow me. You follow him.
All right.
Good. Remember, wait for him to follow me. I want to see what he'll do.
Not the time to start a discussion about other things, I don't think. Right, he's leaving. On a jet plane. Luther is just staring at me. See you later, Luther. Nothing to see here, Luther. Nothing to see here. Oh no!
Paradise awaits me. Paradise awaits
Astav Wivich. The enemy agent who attacked Baurus is dead. I should find out what Baurus has learned about our enemies. Like a Baurus. Get it? It's like a boss, but like a Baurus. Oh, sorry, Baurus.
Search his body. I'll keep an eye out and...
Okay. I'm going to search the basement first, if you don't mind. What if the basement is suspicious, Baurus? Oh, hello. Can you see me? No, sweet. I really need to get some lockpicks from somewhere. I'm really trying to... I just need to get one more point in security and then I'm happy.
search his body. I'll keep an eye...
Oh, right, yeah. I mean, I assume it's the Mythic Dawn commentaries. Found a strange book about the Mythic Dawn cult. Now, as I've learned many times throughout this playthrough, we should read the books ourselves first before we pass them on to someone else. However. Life doesn't... It's not even there.
Good work. I am glad to see you, by the way. You just caught me at a bad time.
That's what they all say.
The assassins who killed the Emperor were part of a Deirdre cult known as the Mythic Dawn. Apparently worship the Deirdre Lord Mehrunes Dagon. I've been tracking their agents in the Imperial City. I guess they noticed.
Would you like a jumbo potato? The enemy has the amulet.
What? They took it from Joffrey?
Joffrey.
Things are worse than I had thought.
I found Uriel's heir.
Thank Talos he lives. Martin Septim, you say? We will restore him to the throne. It is the sworn duty of all blades.
What's our next move?
There's a scholar at the Arcane University. Tarmina's her name. Supposed to be an expert on Daedric cults.
I know Tarmina.
Why don't you take that book to her? See what she makes of it. I'll keep running down leads on the Mythic Dawn network. If you learn anything, you can find me at Luther Broad's. May Talos guide you.
You too, my friend.
I hope you learned something from Tarmina about that book. This might just be the break we need.
You shouldn't say these things instantly, because we just had this conversation. Imagine if you said to someone... Right, let me think of a conversation.
What do you need, friend?
If you'd said to someone, right? Calm down, Luther. No, that's not what you said to someone. If you said to someone, okay, I require 5 jumbo potatoes. I require 6 jumbo potatoes to make my jumbo potato bread. Can you go get them for me? I hope you can get them for me so I can make my jumbo potato bread. And then the conversation's finished. They're like, okay, I'm going to go get the potatoes. And the first thing you said to them was, I really hope you can get those potatoes. I need those potatoes for my jumbo potato bread. Anyways. Right, so the mythic... It feels weird. We've done so much. So we need to... We are now doing main quests until it's done, essentially. Because I really like... And it is one of the great things about this game that you can do this, is that I really like having the momentum of the story carry on. I think narratively it's much more satisfying when, you know, things were kind of, okay, the Emperor got murdered, not great, but the world wasn't ending or anything like that. But let's say we get halfway through and things are kicking off and there's a Daedric cult everywhere and we know all this stuff is going on and blah, blah, blah. And then I spend an hour looking for jumbo potatoes. It kind of, narratively to me, always feels very strange. So I really like being able to do essentially the entire campaign in one smooth go. So that is what we're doing until the end. Not to say we might not do some more side quests afterwards, but
Well met, Guildmate.
first we must save the world. I guess.
Ah, you must be the one I got the message about. How can I help you?
You know we've met before, Tarmina, right? Just to clarify. They really don't expect you to have done the entire Mages Guild by the time you do, like, the second campaign quest.
You know of them? One of the most secretive of all the Daedric cults. Not much is known about them. They follow the teachings of Mainkar Cameron, whom they call the Master, a shadowy figure in his own right.
I found one of their books.
Ah, yes. Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. Wonderful. You have a scholarly interest in Daedric cults, then?
Yes.
Find them, eh? I won't poke my nose any further. Official business and all that. I'm used to working with the Blades. Don't worry. Say no more. In any case, finding them won't be easy. I've studied Mainkar Cameron's writings a bit myself. At least those that I could find. It is clear from the text that Mainkar Cameron's commentaries come in 4 volumes, but I've only ever seen the first 2 books. I believe that his writings contain hidden clues to the location of the Mythic Dawn's secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon. Those who unlock this hidden path have proven themselves worthy to join the ranks of the Mythic Dawn cult. Finding the shrine is the first test. If you want to find them, you'll need all 4 volumes of the commentaries.
Okay, and where do we get those?
Here, you can have the library's copy of Volume 2. Treat it gently, if you please. As I've said, I've never even seen the 3rd and 4th volumes. You should try first edition over in the Market District. Phintius, the proprietor, caters to specialist collectors. He may have an idea of where to locate those books.
Would you not be a specialist collector? Why haven't you done it? Talk to me about Mainkar.
The supposed leader of the Mythic Dawn cult. He wrote the infamous Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. The commentaries are contemporary with Tiber's Septum, over 400 years ago, so he is unlikely to still be alive, although you never know. The Holy Book of the Mythic Dawn, supposedly written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. If it exists, it would be an artifact of great and evil power.
Oh no.
They worship the Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon, according to the teachings of their leader, Mainkar Cameron. No one knows how widespread the cult is or where their shrine to Mehrunes Dagon is located. It was so nice chatting with you. Be sure to let me know how your hunt for the Mythic Dawn turns out.
I will not. I mean, I might, but unless the quest brings me back to you, Tarmina, I suspect I'm not just going to casually hop back for a
Have the
little
hands
chat
of a
laterwards.
healer.
I do have the hands of a healer. And a much younger man in my back pocket. Right, off to first edition. See if he can help us track down the other books. I suspect he can, or the quest will be at a dead end already. Like, no, I'm sorry, I don't know where they are. Finn, game over. Mehrunes Dagon shall return. I eat everyone's face.
Hail, good citizen.
The Arcane University is looking for someone to chase the bad.
Yes?
Imagine you were walking along and someone just jumped over, like literally over your head like that.
Hail, good.
God, I'm tired. I don't know what God's gonna do about it though. I'm always tired. Why am I always tired? I just need to sleep, man. Just one night is all I'm asking. One night of like 11, 12 hours or something like that. And that'll do, that's fine after that. It's fine. I can't keep surviving. First edition, there we go. Sorry if that made any of you yawn. Hello?
You're the one who restored the Knights of the Nine, right? Well done, if I may say so. We could use more people like you these days.
I am very talented.
You must be referring to Mainkar Cameron's commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. A common mistake. It comes in 4 volumes. The first 2 volumes are rare, but you may run across them from time to time. The 3rd and 4th are impossible to find.
I need them, though.
I happen to have a copy of Volume 3 on hand, but I'm afraid it is a special order. Already paid for by another customer. Sorry. Gwyneth would be terribly disappointed if it was gone when he came to pick it up. So sorry I can't help you.
What's with the sudden attitude? What's all that about?
I don't know him personally, but he was very eager to get his hands on Volume 3 of Cameron's commentaries. Came all the way from Valenwood. As a matter of fact, he's already late for his appointment to pick up the book. Feel free to wait for him if you want to speak to him yourself.
I do. I mean, I'm a ninja. Can I not just steal it?
I wish I had one, but I have never even seen a copy. I'd like to help you, but the cost... I would have to try to obtain another copy for Gwyneth, not to mention his disappointment if he found out.
Listen, I am trying to save the world. What you want to
Have a
do
look
and
around.
care about is
You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
quite literally irrelevant.
Good day.
I thought we were getting off it, yes. Why are you being a dick? Alright, let's have a look here. Do you just want me to wait? Alright. Gwyneth.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Oh, it won't be for long, buddy. Commentaries, Volume 3. I like your, dress.
Have you been following me? Leave me alone. That book is mine.
I want to buy it from you. I'll give you 100,000 gold.
It isn't for sale. You'll have to find a copy somewhere else.
Oh. Tell me about the cult.
A Mythic Dawn? Are you... I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about any cult.
You trying to... You're in way over your head, buddy. He's trying to join the cult.
I beg your pardon? You presume to tell me about Daedric cults? I'll have you know that I visited the shrine of Sheogorath during the Festival of the Mad. I've spoken with Hermaeus Mora beneath the full moons.
Mate, I am quite literally a Daedric prince. Daedric princess, I guess. I am the... I run the Sheogorath's realm. Well, I'm a bit of a want-away leader, it must be said. They killed the Emperor, you fool.
What? The Mythic Dawn were the ones? You have to believe me. I truly had no idea. I mean, I knew they were a Daedric cult. Menkar Cameron's views on Mehrunes Dagon are fascinating, revolutionary even. But to murder the Emperor? Mara, preserve us.
You can't... They're a Daedric cult. You can't be surprised when they go and do something bad.
Yes, of course. I don't want anyone to think I had anything to do with their insane plots. Here, Volume 3 is yours. What you do with it is your business.
Thanks, buddy. I need the 4th, though.
You can only get Volume 4 directly from a member of the Mythic Dawn. I had set up a meeting with the sponsor, as he called himself. Here, take this note they gave me. It tells you where to go. I don't want anything else to do with the Mythic Dawn.
Tells you where to go. If you tell someone where to go, you're basically telling them to do one, you know? Right. Let's go talk to Balrus, apparently. But let's have a look at this newt. If I was the newt, where would I be? I'll have to chuck that, apparently. Oh, you're gonna have this forever. Probably. I wonder if I can actually use that. Probably not. Why can't I get rid of them? Note to Gwyneth. Oh. Gwyneth, your interest in the writings of the Master has been noted. You are taking the first steps towards true enlightenment. Persevere, and you may yet join the exalted ranks of the Chosen. If you wish to continue further down the path of Dawn, you will need the 4th volume of the Master's commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. It can be obtained only from a member of the Order of the Mythic Dawn. As your designated sponsor, I will pass on my copy to you if I deem you worthy. Study the first 3 volumes of the Master's writings, look for the hidden meaning in his words as best you are able. When you are ready, come to the sunken sewers under the Elven Gardens in the Imperial City. Come alone. Follow the main tunnel until you reach the room with the table and chair. Sit down, I will meet you there and give you what you desire. Interesting.
I have a feeling that you and I are about to become very close.
I really doubt that, Gwyneth, but I appreciate the thought at least. Glad there's no hard feelings. I mean, I guess I did just save you from
Hail, good citizen.
meeting with a murderous emperor-killing cult. I mean, a cult is a murderous cult is a murderous cult. The fact they murdered the emperor, does it really make a difference? Not really. Not to me, anyway. People aren't more important than other people.
You're not easy to get hold of. What have you found out?
Mate, you haven't moved. What do you mean? You've been sat here in this bloody boarding house. Got a meeting.
This just might be the break we've been looking for. Good work. We need to get that fourth book, then. If Tarmina is right, we can use these books to locate the Mythic Dawn's hidden shrine. Let's go. I know that part of the sewers well.
Let's go alone, though. It looks like he's wearing eyeliner. It's because the light is hitting his eyebrow.
Follow me. I know how to get to the part of the sewers where we need to meet the sponsor.
I know. We just established that. The light hits his eyelids a bit weirdly, so it looks like he's wearing blue eyeliner. Maybe he's just wearing blue eyeliner. Hello? Do I have to wait for him to actually leave the building before I'm allowed to leave the building? Sure looks like it. Nothing to see here. Just two men out for a stroll. Okay, man and a woman. Some man and a woman heading down a dark alleyway.
Fine. Good to hear. If I had a question about heavy armor, I'd probably ask.
Here we go. I ain't even been down here before. Can't really remember what for.
This one's mine!
Okay. You feel good about that, Bowers? You proud? Bro, just go on, get the mud crab over there, pal. Although it might be dead. Is it dead? It moved, but did it move?
This one's mine!
Yeah, alright. You want to get it? Do you want this one as well? I'm gonna save my. Oh wait, no, I probably should get an enchantment charge actually. Eager beaver, isn't he?
Look out! Over here!
Alright. Go on, off you pop. Have fun.
Look out!
It's like when you play any game
Get my back!
with like a higher level player or something, and you're just getting carried without any participation on your part. To the waterworks.
Look out!
Ah, yeah. Barris, help me! Barris, I'm so scared.
Get my back! Look out!
You can have this one. We'll take it in turns, pal. I just need to build my enchantment up a little bit.
This one's mine!
Yeah, no, it's all... You know what? If he ever says this one's mine, he can oh, hello. What the hell is that? Alright, never mind then, Barris. I'll just move on, shall I, to this one.
Talos bless me. Ah! Watch the flash.
Barris, stay over there. Barris! I think I'll save that one. Okay, there we go. That's a oh, lockpick. It's a bit more of a jump up. It's a shame there aren't sort of scaling mud. I mean, it makes sense. It's. I like having unscaled enemies, and actually, I've modded the game to have unscaled enemies. I think at this point we usually wouldn't have mud crabs and rats and stuff in here. It would all be goblin warlords, etc. But I think it feels good to have some low-level enemies dotted around, even when you're level 40, because it makes the world feel more like a real naturalistic sort of place. And you get to feel strong every now and again. And that's part of the appeal of RPG games.
Over here!
Barris gets to feel like a buller. Oh.
Quickly!
Don't half make me nervous, Barris. He's stunned.
A little closer.
I'll take
Training
these,
of thousands is best. My sword for the
I love these
dragon!
lockpicks. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh.
The training of thousands.
What do you mean it's a soul gem? Right there, something.
Talos blessing. Talos blessing.
Good job, buddy. That was a little rougher. I hear something vibrating, but I can't tell if it's my phone or... Okay, I think it was my phone. When I pay for something, so I just sent a PayPal payment to something over Wolf, and I got an email, and I got a PayPal notification, and I got a bank notification all within about 2 seconds, so my phone goes meh, meh, meh. Whenever I hear meh, 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 I know that I bought something. Basically. Bloody, blammin'. What was I going to talk about? I talked about the camera lens. Did I talk about him dropping it over the fence? I don't think I did. I'm going to talk about it again. I mentioned... I got hiccups. I didn't mention that. In yesterday's video that I got a new camera lens. I took it out for nighttime, blah, blah, blah. Completely forgot to include the photo, as I said I would. I'll try to remember this time. Right now, photo. Bam. It's just the backlighting on the pole that makes me happy. That's all. It's all you, Barris. But, so it's a, you know, it's not a super expensive lens, but it's a nice 50 prime, a nifty 50 as they're called. And I was in all day. I had my headset half off because I knew it was getting delivered yesterday, day before. I had my headset half off, I had my door open, so if he'd knocked on the door, I'd have heard it. Let's put it that way. Barris. Barris. There you go. If he'd knocked on the door, I would have heard it, but he didn't knock on the door, he put a note through the door. And... I really have bad timing. He put a note through the door saying, fence, right? Did I tell you this? I can't remember. He put a note through the door saying fence. There was no attempt to knock, so what he did, instead of attempting to knock and see it, because it was the middle of the day, like, they assume you're not in. They assume you don't work from home for some reason. So instead of even attempting to knock, or putting it behind the bins or something, or hiding it there, which is what most people do, the guy drops this, it's like a 7-foot tall fence, and he just drops this, you know, £500 lens over the top of the fence into the back garden, onto the concrete in the back garden, and then writes a note saying fence. And I heard the note go through the door, so I know he didn't knock, because if he knocked, I obviously would have heard it. But he just thought, no, I don't know what's in this box, but I'm sure it's not important. I'll just lob it over the fence instead.
All right, the room with the table is just through this door. I always wondered who put it there. I happen to know that if you go up the stairs there, you can get a vantage point on the meeting room. I think I'd better be the one to handle the meeting. You'll be my backup. Keep watch from above in case of trouble.
What? I'll meet the sponsor.
No, it should be me. I have a blood debt to repay these Mythic Dawn assassins. Besides, I've trained for this kind of thing my whole life.
No.
Very well, we'll do it your way.
Interesting.
Be careful, and remember, we can't leave here without that book. It's our best chance of getting the amulet back.
I didn't know you could do this. This just sounds more interesting. And also, I set this up. Like, it should be me.
Listen, I may not survive this, but if I don't, you must. You must recover the book and find the Amulet of Kings.
Oh, Barris. I understand. We'll do it together.
I'm glad to have you at my back. Okay, let's do this.
I don't know if I've ever done the meeting before. I usually wouldn't insist. It's just, it sounded more interesting to have the meeting myself, you know? Where's that vantage point? up there. It's not exactly subtle, is it? Arrows are pretty cool, actually.
For Uriel Septum!
Oh. Kill them! I thought... oh. Oh, he's...
For the Empire!
You are weak, like the gods you are.
The time of cleansing is almost here.
trying to block Barus. He's taking some hits.
Watch the flank.
Oh, he's
That's
okay.
3 more that won't be reporting back to their master.
He was getting pretty low in health there. Why did he just charge in like a lunatic? I thought I was actually going to have the meeting first. That was disappointing. Well, that's the commentaries, all the same. After the 4th and last volume of Mankar Cameron's writings on mysterious Xerxes, I shall now piece together the clues within them to find the Mythic Dawn's secret shrine. Maybe Tarmina can help. Oh, wait. There it is. Look at this ring. Look how good this ring is. It's insane. 35% spell reflect, 50% magic resist. And that's like how good it always is, as far as I'm aware. You just get it as part of the 50%. Why is it so much better than every other ring in the game? It's absolutely wild. Alright. So, Mundane is going on, but what do I put with it? Fortify. Right, so that's 26% shield. What's the most expensive one? That's reflect damage 10, reflect spell. So I would have 45% spell reflect. It's pretty crazy. Fortify GLT, resist. I mean, even that's not bad. Wait. What do I have on my armor at the moment? Resist magic 20. Resist magic 20. So I've got 40. So I'm up to 90 with Mundane Ring. So if I put on Ring of the Viper Eye, I actually just become magic immune, basically. But I mean, I'm at 90 already. Do I want to worry about 10%? I think I'd go in the mirror. It might be just because it's the most expensive one. I'm not going to lie. That might be why. All right. Good job, Bowers.
Now that you have all 4 books, you should be able to handle things from here. I'm going to Cloud Ruler Temple. My place is at Martin's side. I'll see you back at Cloud Ruler Temple. Good luck.
Thanks, buddy. I wonder if he can die there. It definitely felt like he could die. I don't know if he just gets knocked unconscious, though. Him warning me that he could die made me nervous that he was going to die. Shockingly enough. How am I getting out of here? Well, that's a little risky. Okay. Security got to 95 though, that's what I was looking for. No more auto thingies, because that means just one more level. Like next time we level up, we can max security out. I am going to have to... That's a very dramatic shot, Jesus! I am going to have to try to find some lockpicks though. Jesus!
Watch the flank.
Barris, help me! Bloody Nora. Go on, buddy. You go kill that mud crab. I'm very magic resistant, but I tell you what, I still get wrecked by melee damage. Absolutely wrecked. Oh, it's a goblin. Barus? Barus? No. That's not okay. Not okay at all. Okay, it turns out Barus can die. He can't die to a random bloody goblin, though. Come on. mistake, actually. Leave me alone. No, Barris. Barris, no, it's not worth it.
Watch the flank.
Remind me next time I do this, when it fails again, to repair my gear first. Bloody hell. I want to help him, but I've got no HP at all. Wait, bow. Bow.
Not on this day.
No! Ah! This is gonna be. This might be a tough little situation I find myself in. To try to keep me and Barris both alive in a slightly rough spot. These goblins hit really hard. I'm gonna bow instead, I think. Oh, down you pop. Barris! Barris, no!
Watch the flank.
Huh. Okay, maybe I should summon. I just need to keep thinking of new things I can do to mix things up and get me out of this situation alive, basically. Do I have a heal target? Maybe. Huh. I need some meat in the room. She's my meaty girl.
Training of thousands has passed through me.
Okay. Now I'm gonna go first. Oh no, Dr. Juice, I'm sorry. It's accidental! It's accidental! No!
Stand ready. Wrong move. Not on this day.
Okay, you needed the heal.
A little closer.
Is that still the dog seducer? Yep. It wasn't on purpose, I'm sorry! I'm sorry! At least Barris isn't getting involved though. Ah! We did it, gang. We did it. That was horrible. Jeez Louise. Absolutely horrible. Maybe I need to invest in like a shield spell. I've got maxed out alteration. It would probably make sense to invest in like maybe a long one so I don't have to do it very often, but like a 2-minute shield spell and then just see what I can achieve with that. You know, how much percentage wise. I might have a little poke at that now, actually, see what we can do. I think is it alteration or is it mysticism? I can't quite remember. Oh man. Bloody Barris. What a nightmare this man is. I mean, it would have been a rough fight regardless, I think. If I hadn't accidentally tried to murder my dog seducer, maybe it would have been easier. Hard to say for sure. Right, I need to get up. Where? Okay. Not that way. I suspect it's around here. I don't mind. I mean, I'm going to kill it anyway, just in case. But I need to check the area first anyway, in case we're on mudcrab. I can't... not mudcrabs, goblins. I can't leave Barris alone with the goblins, clearly. It's going to go terribly. Get me out, man. Why is this not Minecraft? Why can't I just dig my way out? I don't get out of anywhere naturally in Minecraft. I will just mine my way. Oh god. Shamone. Shamone. Oh, beautiful timing. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, surely going back the way we came would have been a lot quicker and easier than this. Led on a goddamn wild... I can't see a bloody thing. Led on a wild goose chase. I didn't think we might make it that time. Or did I? I didn't. Okay, this has got to be it. Right up here and we're out. Surely. Hello? There you are. Really, really bad time to get paralyzed. So I just lost all my enchantment stacking on the Warlord. Bloody hell. Okay, nearly there. I better not be Barus. There's so many of them. Get absolutely juked. I was really just trying to wait until my health get back. Bloody hell. Absolute madness. That's a tough selection of enemies right there. What, 2 Goblin Shamans, 2 Goblin Warlords? That's kind of crazy, honestly. Honestly, like, to tell you that, I don't want to lie to you about this. Oh, hello, beautiful. I don't want to lie to you about such important things, you know? It's just... Where the hell do I go? The game's definitely implying I can go this way. Is there a thing that I'm missing somehow? A wheel somewhere? I feel like I just came in here for the loot, really. This way? Oh, that's probably down here, right? Again, I ask you, how is this better at all than just going back the way we came? Wait, what did that open? I thought it would be something in here. Nope. Okay. Up there, maybe? I'm glad he's not here risking getting killed. But I miss Balrus. I felt safer. I always like having a companion with me of some form. One of the best things Fallout 3 did over this game was the companion system. So... back? No. Unless it wants me to go all the way... yeah, maybe. Fish! Oh. Well, if there's an enemy, that tends to be a good sign, but I'm pretty sure I came from this way, didn't I? Can I now go left? Oh my god! Get me out of this hellhole! I think this is what I opened over here. Kind of convoluted. Sweet freedom! Such an unnecessary route, my god. Well, at least I'm out. At least I'm bloody out. Why we didn't go back the way we came, that had no enemies and didn't require me breaking into some poor random lad's basement, I don't know. I'm sure Bowers has his reasons. I'm not sure they're good reasons, but I'm sure he has his reasons. But I made it out. Right, let's go talk to Tarmina. And then breathe. Briefly.
You have my ear, citizen.
What game is it I've played? I've definitely played a game where you collect ears. Am I on about World of Warcraft? You definitely collect ears on at least one World of Warcraft mission. Am I thinking of The Walking Dead or am I thinking of The Walking Dead? Hey, very pretty. Pretty. Wait till daytime. I'm gonna wake Tarmina up. Stand over her at 3 in the morning. Tarmina, I need to talk about the cult. Tarmina, please. I love cults. Cults are so cool. I mean, they're not. They're terrible, generally speaking, but they're fascinating. I've always been pretty fascinated with it. I think most people are, really. You know, as soon as a murderer, and it sounds bad because you can. I think one of my problems with I'm literally the leader of the entire guild, bro. I don't really get into the whole Netflix crime doc thing, and the way it becomes almost fetishized and obsessed over, and everyone thinks they're suddenly like an internet sleuth, and I think the humanity of the victims gets lost a lot in that process. And I'm glad it has toned down a little bit. It's not as popular as it once was.
I ran across a couple of mud crabs not long ago.
But I still find... yeah, if I'm watching like a fictional show, like Bones, for example, and they had like a cult satanic sort of killer in season 4 or 5, best storyline. It just makes me really happy.
Good selection of ingredients at the good day.
Good day. I have the books.
To find their secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon, you'll need to study the 4 volumes of Mainkar Cameron's commentaries. It is a fairly common practice of these kinds of esoteric cults to put hidden messages within their sacred writings. In effect, simply by finding their way to the shrine, prospective members have already passed the first test on the road to enlightenment. You've piqued my curiosity about this puzzle. I will think on it myself and let you know if I have any ideas. Check back with me tomorrow after I've given this matter some thought.
Will do.
I'll keep studying the first 2 volumes of the commentaries. Who knows? I might turn up something before you do.
Probably will, because I'm not going to read them. Like, I like the idea of sitting here and reading all 4 of them and trying to come up with an idea, but it's 4 quite hefty books. I think I'll fall asleep. Oh, this is very pretty.
Ah, yes, the mythic dawn.
I honestly think I'll fall asleep before I get to the end of the 4th book. Not that I love reading, although I don't read nearly as much as I want. I need to start a new series or something. I keep trying to read like big omnibuses and collections and stuff like that. I think I just need to pick like a single highly regarded fiction novel and get into it.
Good day.
Maybe I'll buy a book today. Mythic Dawn.
I turned up copies of the first 2 volumes from my colleagues, and I spent a little time rereading them. Mainkar Cameron certainly is a fascinating writer, undoubtedly insane, but fascinating. Ah, but more to the point, it appears to me that the first words of each paragraph may be significant. A message may be hidden there. I'll continue to study the problem. Come by tomorrow if you like. I may think of something else. The first words of each paragraph are the key. I'm sure of it. Well, I shouldn't keep you.
But that's like such code creating for like 5-year-olds. Let me have a little look here then. I mean, it sounds like she's going to tell me the answer anyway, but we can at least take a look at that. Ba, ba, ba. Greetings, reader. Enter. Every night, enter my palace endlessly, roaring, offering red drink. Whoever answers your whisper hides enraptured, recorded, enslaved. This is that helpful. The oath. Woe. The oath woe every reader that once understood him. He endeth starlight. May I deathlessly deny all your sons under nothing. Yeah, great. I know exactly where to go. I've cracked the code. Tick, 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 boom. Need to watch that film. It's been on my list for ages. The yonks, as the kids say. Pretty sure that's what the kids say. Talk to me, Tommy. And she's like, I need a days of study. So my character just stands in her study, staring at the wall for 24 hours. I'll be right. It's like, for those who've watched The Office,
You have the hands of a healer.
when Dwight offers to help the woman in Staples. He's like, I'll be right here if you need anything. Where the hell is Talmina gone? Talmina? Should I be worried? I'm a little worried. She's always here.
Ah, yes, good
God
day.
for that. Oh, you have me worried there, girl.
I think I may have figured out the hidden message in Mainkar Cameron's books. Do you have the 3rd and 4th volumes with you? Excellent. Let's see. Yes, the first letter of each paragraph spells out a message. Write this down. Green Emperor Way, where tower touches midday sun. Are you familiar with Green Emperor Way? The gardens around the Imperial Palace? Something must be revealed there at noon. How exciting. I've half a mind to go down to Green...
It's a little disappointing that you can't... I mean, look, I made no attempt to do so, don't get me wrong. But that's because I knew the game was going to tell me the answer. Like, I feel like if there's a puzzle or so... There's no puzzles in this game at all, really. I often think games are quite fearful of puzzles because some people just aren't coded for them. You know, and they might hit a wall in their gameplay because of a silly little puzzle.
You have my ear, citizen.
But one of the things AI I think could be really useful for, like for example on that one, right? How would you do that? Because you're gonna need to talk to her. Let's say you have Green Emperor's Way, Midday Sun figured out, but you might not know what that means. You might never know what that means. So there has to be a way to tell Talmina you figured out the code without having the answer like listed, essentially. And that's part of the problem, right? Because how are you meant to do that? And you can't really, like, unless you're gonna let players type out what they think the answer is. How are you ever going to have that happen? And AI is actually the answer to that. Having characters who can dynamically react to whatever your input is. You know, if I could use my microphone to say, the Green Emperor's way when touched by the midday sun, or whatever it was, you know, if I could say that, like, because I figured out the answer, and Tormina could go, you're right, Vagrant, you're right, you're a genius, let's go to bed. You know, that would actually work, but it's quite hard to do that kind of thing otherwise. And I like that as a use for AI in games. I think that's a really interesting way to go, to have much more dynamic AI and dynamic NPCs. I think is the most exciting thing about AI in video games. And I say this as someone who's largely anti-AI, by the way, I should point that out. The problem with it inherently, and the reason I would, as much as I think I'd enjoy that, I would still rather it doesn't happen, because inherently, someone has to say these words. Tormina has to be able to dynamically react. She has to have an AI voice. And that voice has to be trained on the voices of other people. And not only that, but inevitably, as soon as you start doing that, and you start normalizing that, and suddenly AI voices... And look, this is going to happen. This is a runaway train that we can no longer stop. This is going to happen. That eventually, AI voices will be so good that you can't tell. At the moment, I think you can always tell. I think it's always obvious. That said, I did my flight simulator video on Wednesday on the Best in Slot channel. You may have seen it. And I can't tell if that guy's an AI or not. He sounded like an AI to me, but it could be an AI sounding human. Either way, the point is that is going to happen. And how voice actors, etc., reckon with that is going to be really interesting. Because there's already a lot of pushback and refusing to work and stuff like that, which is understandable. At the end of the day, if you're a voice actor, your livelihood is very much being threatened by the rise of AI. But the implications for how it could be used in games is interesting. So I think the only way to do it in a logical way that protects everyone is... Because at the end of the day, if voice actors don't agree to AI implementation of their voices, which they aren't, and I totally get why, because they don't want to be replaced by an AI, right? Like, why would you want to be replaced by an AI and lose your work? So why would you ever sign up for that? You wouldn't. I think the only way to make it viable, because it's going to happen regardless, is to have like a royalty system, in that if you say that you'll give your voice up for AI, you can do that, but every time that model is used in a video game, etc., you get a set amount of money or a cut of profits adjusting for inflation, yada yada yada. I think we'll get to the point where using actual voice actors becomes a bit of a brag point almost. You know, it's look, there's a lot of us who are very resistant to this and don't want AI infecting every asset of games and stuff like that, and I'm very much one of them. But I'm also not naive to think it's not going to happen, because it just is. It just absolutely is. And there's very little that can be done to stop it at this point in time, because at the end of the day, it will make game dev easier and cheaper. And easier and cheaper is going to win out over everything else 99% of the time. When companies like Nvidia and Epic, and Nvidia in particular, are investing so big in AI, it's how do you stop it? You just don't. So seeking protections, at least, is something you can be done. And don't get me wrong, this is going to take a while. I think it'll take maybe a decade until it's commonplace in video games. Right now, you don't really see big budget games with AI voices at all. I've picked up on it every now and again. There's a little atmospheric horror game that released on Steam recently. That looks fantastic, like graphically absolutely stunning. Looks so beautiful, so atmospheric. But the voice of the character is AI, like the main character is AI. And according to the reviews, you can tell, and you can kind of tell in the trailer. So that's kind of the level, and this is like a £5 indie game or something. And that's kind of the level, but it also makes sense. Voice acting is not cheap. I did a video on the Best in Slot channel. I did like an analog horror series. And the second video I did was a news report. And I paid a woman to... Now, I paid this woman. I'm not sure she actually voice acted it, but I paid a woman to do voice acting for like the news report that opens up the video, basically. And one of the first comments I got was, "It's a shame you've used AI." I was like, I went and paid a human being, or at least I think I went and paid a human being. And that's a real big thing with AI as well, that people and things get reported as AI constantly because we're so anti and paranoid about it, which, don't get me wrong, I am as well. But because everyone is so out to get AI in general, we now sometimes overzealously target people and things for using AI that aren't using AI. Some people just sound like robots, you know what I mean? Like, some people are built like that. Some people do artwork that looks like it might be made by AI. There's a digital painter called Dragons of Wales. Is it called Dragons of Wales? He does mainly dragons and dinosaur paintings. And he's very, very talented, but his work does have shades of the sort of style an AI might make. And this makes sense, by the way, because AIs are trained on, you know, artwork produced by artists. So, of course, some artwork produced by artists is going to look like AI, because that's what the AI is basing its own bloody work off. But he gets totally, he posts them onto Twitter all the time. He gets tons of comments accusing him of using AI, when he doesn't. He's just a genuinely very good artist who's been doing it for a very long time. Anyways, I didn't really mean to go on a big thing about this, but it's an interesting topic, I think. Right, anyways, we'll end it there. Next video, we will head to the gardens and see what's going on. Until then, thank you very much for joining me. Cheers, much as always. Bye-bye.